Can I be real with you for a second? I homestead before and after work. I'm trying really hard to make the farm a productive place so we can grow and eat our own food and also provide some income so that I can work off farm less. And on rare days like today is a Thursday, I don't have any off farm work scheduled. So I made a to-do list that is about this long of farm projects that I could work on. And I was going to take you guys along. I was really excited. I have a list of videos I want to make, a list of projects that need to be done. And then I found out that my daughter Leslie, who's 19, is also off today. And here's the thing that's not really easy to admit. I was a little bit disappointed because she's getting ready to go to college in 2 weeks. And so I know she's going to need help with packing and deciding what to bring and, you know, whatever. And I just thought, oh, I had so much I was going to get done on the farm. And this is going to interrupt my plans. This is going to interrupt my schedule. And I had to really check my heart and check myself. Because if you think about it, there's not going to be many more times I get to help her out like this, right? The goal of raising children is to raise children who are productive members of society and kind and responsible and in our faith to love the Lord. And if I have done that, she's not always going to need mama around. Hopefully, she's going to want to hang out with me, but not in the same way that she does right now when she's 19 and she needs me. I had to really just stop and go, Lorella, stop it. You're not going to have many more moments like this. So I want to encourage you to, if you are like me, to be able to set aside your to-do list in order to do the more important things, in order to embrace those moments. I'm not going to be able to repeat the first time she goes to college. I'm not going to be able to repeat helping her figure out what to take with her. There's always going to be farm projects to do. Now, that being said, she's been working doubles all week and she's still sleeping. So I'm going to take advantage of the time I do have and get a couple things done. It is muggy out here. Ugh. Let's talk chickens. In that rabbitry / grow out pen right there, we have our teenage chickens, the ones that are ready to move into the regular flock right here. They've been free ranging during the day together. They get along just fine. So Chris and I thought it was time to move them in with our laying flock, with all of our Matildas. Moving them at night is what we like to do because they wake up and that's where they think they're supposed to be. And all the other chickens are like, hey, new friends came in the night, and they're happy. However, during the day, even though we had the chicken fencing up, they either went through it or they flew over it and headed back to their grow out coop every evening. We don't have a charger for this fence yet. It's not electrified. So it's not working for these guys, and I can't go get a charger right now. But what I have is, hang on just a second, this orange bird fencing that we've used before, and it has small holes that the chickens cannot go through. So I'm going to set this up using step-in posts inside of that enclosure right there and see if this keeps them in. And if it doesn't, if they're flying over, then I'll have to come back tomorrow and clip their wings. I'm going to go ahead and get this going. It's exactly 1 week ago today that I came to you from this same spot with a lot of worry, a lot of concern, and a lot of sadness over the chicks that I was losing. So I'm going to give you an update today, but I'll tell you right up front, it's a very happy update. This is the turkey poult that I had last week that I was so concerned about because she had a prolapsed vent. So I'm actually going to turn her over, if I can do it without stressing her too much, and show you how it's looking. It has healed up all on its own. She's doing just fine. She's very happy. Hi. And so I have her separated, but I put in a little friend for her. So this is a little blonde Polish chick, and I put them together. Hey guys. And I told Chris, I said, I picked this one because they look the most alike and maybe they will think that they're sisters. And he laughed at me and he goes, yeah, because that turkey's got a mirror in there and she knows what she looks like, right? So I don't know if they know what they look like or not, but they are getting along just fine. So I have that turkey and Polish hen together in one brooder, and then I have a second brooder here. These are 2 Polish chicks, and they are also doing just fine, and their coloring is absolutely beautiful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Shh. I'm just trying to... Oakley. No. I'm trying to show you their wings, because they're so pretty. Aren't they beautiful little babies? Oakley, no. No. You don't get to play with the chicks. No. Alright, I don't want them to get stressed out again. Alright. So this adorable little thing with the weird looking crown on her head and the beautiful, beautiful wings. You're okay, baby. You're okay. This little bird is a Spitzhauben. Her coloring is so, so pretty. And I keep saying she and her on all of these birds, but I actually don't know. They don't come sexed. We don't know whether they're male or female until basically they start crowing. I am happy to report that the 4 surviving chicks and that turkey are just fine. Let's go in the garage and I'll show you what else we've got going on. This kiddie pool with the chicken wire in it houses our 2 ducks. We have a male and female. They are doing really well, but they're quickly outgrowing this space. Let me show you what we've got in the other brooder, and then we'll go outside and take a look at my plans for them for the future. These are 2 more turkeys. I don't know what breed they are. They're just whatever turkeys that the hatchery had available. They're doing really good. They're much bigger than the yellow one. Maybe because she's a different breed, or maybe simply because of the stress and the injury that she had. I don't know, but they're looking really good. Can we show everybody your wings? They're so pretty. Your wings are so pretty. Oh, yeah. There's their wings. They are also almost too big for that blue tub they're in, so I have to get going on a plan to give these guys more space. I was told that turkeys need a much higher protein content feed than chicks and ducks do. So I went to our local feed store and I was able to get game bird feed. It lists turkeys among the birds that you can use it for, and it has a 24% protein content as opposed to the 18% that our regular chick starter has. Since I made the changes in the housing and the feed, I'm so happy to report that all of our birds are doing so good. The ducks, the chicks, the turkey poults, everybody's happy and healthy. It's pretty hot, so I decided to sit here in the shade behind the rabbitry and talk to you. Next to the rabbitry is a grow out coop that I made for the last batch of chicks that I raised, which I now call the teenage chickens. I have just moved them into the coop with the layers, and so now that grow out coop is ready for something. If you haven't seen the video of how I made a rabbitry inside a dog kennel, or the one about the grow out coop that I built, I'll be sure and put links to those videos in the end cards, so stick around to the end so you can see how I made them. I've been trying to figure out exactly what to do with these birds as they grow, so I think here's my plan for now. Right now, the nighttime temperatures are in the 50s, but they're supposed to be up in the 60s beginning tomorrow. So I think this afternoon I'm going to clean out this grow out pen, clean out the house that's in there real good, and I'm going to move the ducks out here tomorrow. I think they're going to be ready to be outside a little sooner than the rest of the birds are. The next thing that I'll do is move the turkeys from the blue bin that they're in into the swimming pool where the ducks were once I get it cleaned out and dried out real good. That'll give them quite a bit more space to run around in. I will, though, need to put something over the top of it so they don't fly out. Then I'll take all 4 chicks and the 1 little yellow turkey and put them in that blue tub in the garage. That way I will only have 2 brooders in the house. I'll have the turkeys in one and the chicks in the other, and they will all have more space, and I won't be having to clean 4 separate waters, 4 things of pine shavings. All of that takes up a lot of time and energy. So getting it combined down to 2 brooders will be a really good idea, I think. I wanted to bring you over here because I wanted to show you that red structure right there. That is what we call the pig palace. My eventual plan for the turkeys, when they get big enough to move outside, is to put a door on the pig palace and move our electrical fence poultry netting in that area and let the turkeys live over there. I think the goose house and the duck house that we've made are going to be too small for the turkeys really quick. I think that is going to be the place that's going to suit them best. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you next time. The rooster crows.